Okay. May 27th, 2022. It's very early in the morning. I wanted to get this out of the way because I didn't know if I'd be able to later. My youngest daughter is finishing elementary school today, and it makes me feel old. Anyway, they're having a little ceremony, so I gotta go to that. And my mom is going, so I'm sure she'll want to hang out afterwards. I just don't know if I'll have time. Anyway, by the time this video goes up, I guess it won't matter to anybody. Anyway, let's see. May 27th. What slang word are you tired of hearing? I don't really pay attention to slang words. They're trendy. You know, you hear them for a couple of months and then they're out the door and in with the next thing. They're so ridiculous. I don't even know where they come from. Like what how does somebody decide, "Oh, this is going to mean this now," for whatever arbitrary reason that they decide they make up, and it just makes no sense. Most of them don't stick around for good reason. They're stupid. I don't even know. I don't even know what slang is being thrown around these days. I'm trying to think of what I hear my kids say. Like, really, the only one that has any sort of slang, or like, what I like to call them. I like to call them internet language, because that's where you pick them up anymore. The last one I can remember her saying, and this might be out of date already, I don't know, is bussin'. I don't even know what the hell that is. Like, what are you talking about when you say that? Like, when you use that term? Oh, there's this other one. There's another thing that, like, and this one's been around a minute. I feel like it is so deprecating and, like, so self-congratulatory, and it kills me to hear it. It's when, like, a person will say something or they'll tell you something and then immediately they just say, "You're welcome," afterwards. Like, oh, I'm such a magnanimous personality that you should be grateful that I have spoken to you in such a manner, and you don't even have to say thank you because I already know. Oh my God, I can't handle when people do that. It's like, shut up. Like, if I want to thank you for something, you will get it. I can't stand that one. Like, oh, there's so many. There's so many. Yeah, there's so many people that do that, and I can't handle it. So there is one more. You know what? There is one more. I think to call it slang would actually be derogatory. So I'm not going to call it slang, but there is this one way of people talking that drives me nuts. And this is probably going to get under some people's skin, but hear me out. Okay. Pronouns. I don't care what you want to be called. I really don't. Like, I don't agree with you choosing your own sex, but you can be called whatever you want. Like, it's not hurting me at the end of the day, so whatever. But when you force that information upon me or upon people in a very jarring way, you're going to get a negative response. For instance, like, "Hi, my name is blah, 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 they, them." That sentence is very jarring. It doesn't flow correctly. It's not grammatically correct. It doesn't sound right. So, until we get to a point where that does sound some sort of correct to people just because they're so used to it. It's, it's now part of like an official greeting when you meet somebody. There's people like me who need to be eased into the idea of being told a person's pronouns. So when you do, it, if you want to take my advice at all, when you do, introduce yourself this way. Hi, my name is, my name is Josie Jenkins. She, her. Instead say, my name is Josie Jenkins. My preferred pronoun, or let's see, how would I say? The pronouns I prefer to be addressed by are she and her. That is a complete sentence. It makes sense. It makes you sound smarter than just she, her. That's nonsense. That's a nonsense sentence right there. It's polite, and like if someone were to say that to me, I would just go, oh, okay, that's fine. But instead, when you give the incomplete sentence, I'm just like, you sound like a moron. Like, don't do that. So it's not. I want people to understand this isn't the. It's not the. It's not your preferred pronouns that offend me. The way that you present it, in a very. It's not offensive. It's just jarring. It's a very ignorant way of saying it. That's what offends me. So I don't know, like maybe people can see this and spread it around and say, hey, maybe we should try this because it sounds smarter. It sounds better. It's, if we want to help propagate this cause and this way of life, we have to do it in an intelligent way. We can't do it in a truncated, internet abbreviated sort of way because it just doesn't sound right. Anyway, there's my rant for the day. I'm going to go get my son up so that we can go and see my daughter graduate elementary school. It is a milestone to be sure. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow.